This is a small head of cauliflower that I have separated into its florets. And then the next thing we're going to do is put it in the Vitamix and turn it into cauliflower rice. So that's about half of the cauliflower that I cut up. And I'm going to set us on number 4, I think. And then we're just going to use the pulse feature. So don't let it run very long. If your Vitamix doesn't have pulse, then, you just need to turn it on and off real quick. And this is how easy it is. So you don't want to run it too long because you don't want to extract too much moisture from the cauliflower. So let's dump this batch out and do the other half. So that small head of cauliflower made plenty of cauliflower rice for this recipe. I'm making cauliflower buns, which I'm really excited about. Never done that before. So in the bowl on the left, I've got a little over 3.5 cups of cauliflower rice, and I've got probably about 1.5 cups or so left in the Vitamix container. I'll just put that in a different container, and I may add it to my alkagizer. Tomorrow I might put it in something else, but I hate to waste anything. One of my other favorite recipes, by the way, is cauliflower fried rice, which is really awesome. So maybe I'll show you that the next time. Let's move on to the next step. And these are all the rest of the ingredients that go with the cauliflower rice to make the buns. So I've got 2 eggs, which I'll whisk up, and then we're going to add 4 tablespoons of almond flour. And by the way, if you've got a Vitamix and you have almonds, there's no reason to buy almond flour. Just make your own. It only takes 30 seconds. You can make almond meal or almond flour either way. We're going to use a little bit of salt. We've got curry powder and we've got paprika. And that's all there is to this. So I'm going to get these mixed together, and then I'll show you what the mixture looks like with the cauliflower rice. Okay, here's what's left in the bowl. As you can see, it's actually pretty juicy. I was afraid it was going to be really dry. In fact, it was juicy enough that I squeezed some of the juice out as I shaped the ball. So I shaped relatively even size balls and then just flattened them down a little bit and put a little bit of coconut oil underneath of the balls, and I put a little bit of coconut oil on my hands just because I was afraid it was going to stick. I don't think it would have, though. And while we're over here, this is my countertop composting bin where all of my vegetable trimmings go while I'm cooking. So great device. I really love this. And then to get it ready to go in the compost, what I actually do is take everything that's in there and I run it through the Vitamix and make it into nice small pieces so that it composts more quickly and evenly. So there's just a little tip for you. All right, now we go in the oven. We're preheated to 400 degrees. And we're going for 30 to 40 minutes, but I'm actually going to start checking at about 20 to 25, I think. So we'll see how this turns out. So this was 30 minutes in the oven at 375 because it's a convection oven. And they're looking pretty good. You have to let them cool completely, and then you can slice them in half and use them as buns. So we're going to let them cool down a little bit more and then see what we've got and how they taste. So here we go. This is the finished product. I sliced it in half and popped it in the broiler for about 6 minutes, actually. And if I were going to use this as I had originally intended for my bloody mushroom burgers, I would have done 4 patties instead of 5 and made them a little bit bigger. Probably would have needed a little bit longer to cook, but that's okay. And now let's just break off a piece and taste. Well, can't break off a piece. I guess I'm going to just take a bite. That's really good. You're going to want to try this. And it's WildFit approved.